Acknowledge a few telegrams received suggesting, shall I say, hoping that we have a long and airy life. One from Tommy Mulgrew, directed to the sports director, Bernie Perlin. One addressed to Gail Hummel. Congratulations and success to KTKT, its management and staff. Best wishes from Lucille and Lambert Kautenberger. To the management and staff of radio station KTKT, from Mr. and Mrs. Robert Buddy Leonard. Congratulations on your inaugural opening. It sounds great. Sincerest wishes for future good luck and prosperity. We also have a, I guess you'd call it a ditty, from one of our future competitors starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. We received a very interesting wire from Bud Williams and the KVOA staff. In essence, it says, all hail to thee, KTKT, starting in life and worry-free. No last year's taxes, no bursted bubbles, no grinding axes, no network troubles. The best of wishes this happy day from NBC and KVOA. We also would like to thank the management of KOPO for the lovely basket of flowers that we have in our reception room and the lovely phone call we received from a member of the Citizen newspaper staff. Also, other lovely baskets of flowers were received from Mrs. Villette Donau, Mr. and Mrs. J.F. Hurlbut, the operators of the Owl Drug Company in Tucson, and a Mr. and Mrs. Bross, I believe friends of my associate Gail Hummel. I wish to also extend many thanks for the many courtesies extended by the management of the El Rey Motel, our next-door neighbors, and also to both the long-distance operators and Mr. Taylor of the commercial department of the telephone company to sort of cope with all our problems. Western Union was also very patient in the mile-long telegrams that the government seems to love to send people, collect no less. Also, the Railway Express Company was quite patient. They were only open from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, I guess, but I always used to pester them on Saturdays and Sundays for our equipment so we could be on the air this day. The builders that did the work on our building, Gadsden Builders, and Dan A. Nickel, electrical contractor, I wish to express many thanks for their putting up with, well, you might say my eccentricities, insisting that it be built this way instead of that. Also, the gorgeous job of interior decoration that was done by Doris Thomas of Town and Country. It really has to be seen to be appreciated.
Certainly does.
Thanks, Larry. Probably one man that is very seldom mentioned on the radio or in radio stations, without some question in the voice mentioning it, is the man who makes it possible for us to be on the air, shall we say, the Federal Communications Commission Inspector, Mr. Bannister. It was necessary for him to make 2 trips here, and on both occasions he was very, very helpful and assisting us to be able to take the air tonight. 3 of our employees, one of whom is absent from the state tonight, are our announcer operators, by names of Dave Curtin, Bob Madison, and Jim Hart. Dave, I believe, has a bouncing baby. I think it's a boy, isn't it?
That's correct.
And he found it necessary to return to California briefly so that he might bring he and Mrs. Curtin, or the baby and Mrs. Curtin, back here with him this weekend, I hope. Bob Madison, you have not heard from, but you probably will early tomorrow morning. He went home to bed so he can be around here at 6 in the morning. We have a young curly-headed gentleman sitting in there with a fancy-looking flower and a very fine-looking necktie. Would you care to say a word? People are going to be hearing.
We will appreciate any suggestions that you might have in the way of programming or suggestions for music. And that's all, Larry.
Well, thank you very much, Gail. I believe Phil at this time has received another telegram or
well, we don't want to jip anybody, you know. We
no,
have
indeed.
Another one here from a gentleman by the name of Virgil Essel. The telephoned in saying, enjoying your program. Sorry we couldn't be with you. Congratulations.
Well, that's fine. It certainly has been a wonderful evening. The studios, both studios and our reception room have been crowded.